Hi, I'm Cameron Carlson. I'm here today with Chris Ayres, voice actor, director, producer, and anything you can...
Not producer.
Not producer?
Not producer.
All right. Well, anything you need, he's there, though. All right, so tell us what you've been up to since last year.
Oh, gosh. Well, right after this convention, my brother had the heart attack. So we were dealing with that, and we've got him with a new cardiologist, and he seems to be doing a little better, which is good. A lot of conventions with the state the industry's gone in, not as much recording as I have the past couple of years, but I'm sure we'll talk about industry later. So, but a lot of good stuff. I'm back to working with the schools and things like that. A lot of things like that.
All right, cool. So Voices for, what's new for the group this year?
Well, we have finally, I believe, just gotten the Voices for Tolerance actual CD press. We'd been selling it on CD Baby and iTunes and things like that, but I believe we actually now have a CD. Either we have one or we are about to have them for sale at conventions. So, we've been sending money to the different charities, and I really want to once again plug Voices. As much as I love Voices for Tolerance, with everything that's going on in Haiti right now, Doctors Without Borders is there and CARE is there helping. So I really want to. Oh, Jan Scott Frazier. With everything going on in Haiti right now, and with Doctors Without Borders and CARE being there, I really would like to see that album continue to sell well as Tolerance. But with so many places in the country, or not even in our country, needing that kind of help, and that's really Voices for Peace covers that organization, and they not only hit war-torn areas, but they hit areas where natural disasters and stuff have hit. So hopefully, just one second, Jan. Do we have a Voices for Tolerance CD on us?
No, we don't have the CD just yet. They were actually supposed to be here, but the guy, our sales rep for the company who's making them, is a total bad person, and we didn't get it in time, so we're mad. But we're gonna have it real shortly.
That's
for Detour. We'll have it within like a week.
Okay, yeah, but that's what I said about Voices for that we would be having the CD this.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I was hoping that I was correct. I thought I was.
Fun to have Jane in the conversation.
It's nice to have her to clear up my mistakes.
So what songs are you performing for this time around at Ohayocon?
For Ohayocon, we added a new song that is a song that the band and I both love. It's an Oingo Boingo song called No Spill Blood, and it's one that's not on any of the albums. We will do some songs that are not on the albums that are just fun for the audience. In fact, I now do two that are the audiences really like, No Spill Blood by Oingo Boingo and Zydrate Anatomy from Repo the Genetic Opera. And it's nice. So far, every time I've done the song, it's been with a different girl. The first one, when we premiered it at Segoycon, Brittany Karbowski and I did it.
Yeah.
And then this time, we were so lucky. We had Stephanie Shea, and she did it. So she was very nervous. She had never done it before, but she did a great job. I was really proud of her. So.
All right, cool. And do you continue to do the mock combat workshops at various conventions?
Absolutely. In fact, if I seem a little disjointed, I have just come from one of the mock combat workshops. It's really, my brother often says that the dances are one of his very favorite things to do at the con. It's the most relaxed and really a lot of fun. That's the way it is for me. And my phone is going off. I won't say what that said. It was just somebody being very bad to me. No, actually being very good to me. But anyway, what were we talking about?
We'll just skip. So these panels have been going on for a while, and the cosplayers benefit from the workshops of doing mock combat.
Absolutely. In fact, that leads me to what I was about to say, and that is that we've had such success with the mock combat for cosplay workshops. It really is a signature event of mine. We had a problem earlier this year with someone else trying to break into the convention scene, announcing that he was doing this mock combat for cosplay workshop, and I don't know him, and I've been using this name for 5 years, and I've got the reputation of that workshop up, the safety level of that workshop up, and I don't know this person, and they're not using the name of my workshop. So we kind of put a stop to that. I don't know if this person's going to end up on the convention scene. I don't know if he's going to end up doing mock combat for cosplay, but as I said on my website, the only people If you see mock combat for cosplay and it is not myself or Carly Mosier doing it, then it's not my workshop. It is not us. But it has been going so well that I am now doing an intermediate workshop for people who have taken the workshop before, so that they get new stuff and they get new techniques, and that's what I've just come from. And we, in fact, when this is over, I will show you a video clip of a couple of them. It's stunning. The work that was turned in today just floored me. I was very excited. So I'm seeing a lot of growth there, which is always good.
So what conventions do you attend last year, and what do you have on the list for this year?
Oy vey. I love, of course, Ohayocon and IkiCon, and I always do Sugoi, and I always do Detour, Anime Boston, OMGCon, RealmsCon, San Japan, which I love San Japan. Whole bunch of cons. They're on my website. I had such a good time and have such great pictures. I did not take off last year's con list. I just added this year's. This year, there are a lot I can't talk about. I'm doing some for the first time. I'm doing NakaCon. I'm doing NakaCon for the first time in, I believe, Kansas City, Missouri. I'm doing Arkansas Anime Festival in Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Yeah, they don't have an anime convention, so this must be one of their first ones.
Actually, this is their second or third, I believe. I'm very excited for them. I'm very excited to go there. I've never done a convention in Arkansas. I've been there several times, but I'm excited that they're getting a convention. It's going to be very small. It's a very small con, but that's fine. I love small shows. I get more time with the attendees and stuff. I'm doing Anime Boston again. They've announced me. I have to remember who has announced me and who hasn't. I've got a couple that I know that have not announced me. I believe San Japan just announced that I will be there. I don't know if Sugoi-Con has announced yet, but I've already told them I would be there. Still waiting to hear from a few, but I've already got, if you look at my website, I think I've got about 14 or 15 already listed, and several more will be coming in soon. So,
Hey, very, very cool. So is it good to come back to a con and Sugoi-Con and hang out in Ohio as much as you do?
I love this area. I love the attendees. I love the staffs for these conventions. Ohayocon knows that anytime they want me, they've got me. Sugoi the same way. I mean, let's face it, Nate Burke, who runs Sugoi, I'm the godfather of his kids. They asked me to be the godfather. So that's my chance to see my godkids. So, you know, and that tells you how close I am with the staff of these cons. This is just a great area. I've got a lot of very good friends and a lot of people I'm close to living here, or living here and the Kentucky area. So that's why you see me at a lot of the cons in Ohio, Kentucky, this area, because it's an area I love. Great people here, just, you know, all around good time.
Good time. So, what will the anime industry and the fans have to do to make anime move forward?
It's a good question. We're starting to see a little more trend moving forward. The online distribution models are starting to, the legitimate online distribution models are starting to pick up some. Funimation has its own channel. ADV has got several, or the company, the studio in Houston, I believe it's Studio 32, has, it's very hard for me because I've always said ADV. Studio 32 has some online distribution type deals. So we're starting to see a lot more of that becoming available to fans. Of course, there is still the problem with BitTorrenting and downloading. And those are people that I don't consider fans. They're not. They're leeches on the system. It shows incredible disrespect for the Japanese creators. And it's like my brother said, people think that we do it, oh, well, we want our jobs. Well, I'm an actor. You know, I'm a voice actor. I make less than the lady who says, welcome to Walmart. And she gets benefits. So, it's all contract work for us. It doesn't pay a lot. I do this because I love acting. And for no other reason. I mean, I love anime, but I love acting and directing. And I will be doing that whether I do it in the anime industry or not. But I have such a respect. I mean, you know, Shinichi Watanabe is a very dear friend of mine. And to see people like him having a hard time, and Mamoru Oshii, people like that, you know, that are legends in this industry, for people like that to be, you know, to be having a hard time, it's very sad to me as a fan. So, you know.
Sorry about that.
I know it's coming.
going into this new year, what would you? Is there anything you want to talk about? Any projects you can do and talk about?
Yes, I believe the last time I did an interview with you guys, I had a project. I believe it was at Segoycon?
I believe it was.
Yeah, I had a project that I could not talk about. As of Monday, I can talk about it.
Good.
On February 16th, you will be able to hear me in the it's so hard for me to. I know that for so long I've not been supposed to say it, but yeah, you'll be able to hear me in Halo Legends.
That's a very big role.
There, well, it's kind of like the Animatrix. It's several different studios doing stories within the Halo mythos, and I play one of the elite commanders in an amazing episode that I can't give any spoilers about it, but it's going to be very interesting for the fans. It's going to be really something very cool for the fans in that episode. So, and then I'm peppered all over it, but I think I'm in almost every episode. Bit parts, a soldier who dies, a lot of aliens, a lot of elite covenant, all of that. But I'm very excited about that. I'm working on a couple of other things that, as usual, I can't talk about. In fact, I'm starting a new show at Funimation next Monday, a week from tomorrow. Cannot wait. Hopefully my voice will be healed because I left Houston and it was like 70, and I get off the plane here and it's like 2. It's cold. I'm a Texas boy. I'm not used to this.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, you and Greg grew up in Richmond originally as your hometown.
Yes.
And you guys actually got into anime and in the industry by driving down to conventions in North Carolina.
No. Greg and I were living in Houston by then.
Okay.
And Greg, that's not how we got into anime. We got into anime because we were actors, but Greg had been a fan for a long time, and he had some friends who lived in the Carolinas, and there was a convention there that he went to, and he's like, oh my gosh, these conventions are great. And I had been a convention guy myself, but mainly horror conventions. So for those who know me, I'm a horror movie fanatic. Yeah. So that's the only project that I can talk about. But fortunately, it's a pretty high profile project. So.
We wish Greg the best recovery with his issue, and we applaud you for coming to Ohayocon for so many years.
Anytime they want me.
All right.
Anytime they want me.
Thank you so much for coming today, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you.